Did you know that over 80% of Fortune 500 companies work with the Big Four? Or that employees at these firms have an average turnover rate of just 2 to 4 years? Shocking, right? These firms are high-pressure environments, but they're also launchpads for some of the most successful careers in the world. Working at Deloitte, PwC, or KPMG isn't just about long hours and complex spreadsheets. It's about building skills that open doors to global opportunities, leadership roles, and even entrepreneurship. A staggering 25% of CFOs in the S&P 500 started their careers at the Big Four. What's their secret? It's not just hard work, it's strategy. In this guide, you'll discover insider tips that go beyond the usual advice. From decoding the unspoken rules of Big Four culture to mastering global opportunities, we'll dive into strategies that most people miss. By the end, you'll have the tools to not only survive but thrive, and set yourself apart in an environment where everyone is talented. Ready to learn how to stand out in one of the most competitive workplaces on the planet? Let's go! Chapter 1: Decoding the Big Four Culture. Insider survival skills. The Big Four firms operate at lightning speed, and understanding their culture is key to thriving. Most newcomers think technical skills are enough. Spoiler, they're not. It's about navigating the unwritten rules. Start by mastering managing up. Research from Harvard Business Review reveals that employees who actively manage relationships with their bosses are 30% more likely to get promoted. This means keeping your manager informed about your work, anticipating their needs, and presenting solutions, not just problems. Also, figure out what success really looks like in your office. At a Big Four firm, it's not just about meeting deadlines. It's about how you show up, says Amy Cuddy in Presence. Confidence and body language matter. Always look like you've got it under control, even if you're scrambling. Another hack? Learn how to navigate office politics. It's not as sinister as it sounds, it's about understanding influence. Spend time identifying key decision makers, even if they're not in your direct line of reporting. When you have wins, make sure they hear about it. A well-placed compliment about your work from someone senior can change your trajectory. Finally, protect your energy. Burnout is real, especially in environments where 50-plus-hour weeks are the norm. Studies show that employees who set boundaries and manage their workload are 25% more likely to sustain their performance long-term. Take breaks, say no when needed, and prioritize work that aligns with your career goals. Chapter 2: Fast-track your path. Mastering cross-functional skills. To stand out at a Big Four firm, you need more than deep expertise in one area. It's about breadth. Managers value employees who can adapt and thrive in different departments. Look for opportunities to work on cross-functional projects. For example, if you're in audit, volunteer to assist on an advisory project. This helps you see the bigger picture and makes you more versatile. A Deloitte study found that 62% of executives rank cross-functional collaboration as a top skill for leadership roles. Don't wait for someone to hand you these opportunities. Speak up. Ask your manager during performance reviews if there are any areas where you can expand your skill set. They'll likely appreciate your initiative. You can also leverage technology. Become proficient in tools like Tableau, Alteryx, or Power BI, even if it's outside your job scope. In a world driven by data, these skills set you apart. According to LinkedIn's Workforce Report, data visualization and analysis skills are among the top 10 sought-after skills globally. Learning on the go is another superpower. At the Big Four, things change fast. If you can quickly absorb new knowledge and apply it, you'll shine. Richard Branson once said, "If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later." Remember, the broader your expertise, the harder it is to replace you. Versatility isn't just a career booster, it's job security. Chapter 3: Building a high-impact network in a hyper-competitive arena. Networking in the Big Four isn't optional, it's survival. The good news? It doesn't have to feel forced. The best networks are built organically, through authentic connections. Start by attending internal events. Every town hall, training, or team building activity is a chance to connect. Don't just stick with your team, branch out. Building relationships across departments makes you more visible. One underrated tip: ask for advice. It's an instant rapport builder. People love sharing their expertise. Something as simple as, "How did you transition to your current role?" can spark a meaningful conversation. Also, network beyond your firm. Attend industry conferences or alumni events. The Big Four brand opens doors, but your personal brand keeps them open. Research shows that employees with strong external networks are 58% more likely to be promoted. Don't forget about LinkedIn. It's not just a resume, it's a platform to showcase thought leadership. Share insights from your work, post about industry trends, and engage with content from others in your field. Doing this consistently makes you memorable. Lastly, give more than you take. Offer help, make introductions, or share resources. Networking isn't about what others can do for you, it's about building a reputation as someone others want to work with. Subscribe for more insights on how to grow your career at the Big Four. Don't miss the next chapters where we'll explore strategies for navigating high-stakes projects and capitalizing on global opportunities. Chapter 4: Navigating High-Stakes Projects. Become the go-to problem solver. Big Four projects often feel like a pressure cooker, but they're also your best chance to shine. Being the go-to person for tough assignments sets you apart. The key? Focus on solving problems, not just doing tasks. Start by understanding the real goal of your project. Don't just focus on the deliverables, ask, what's the bigger problem we're solving for the client? This shows initiative and helps you prioritize the right tasks. A study by McKinsey highlights that employees who connect their work to the organization's goals are 21% more productive. When problems arise, and they will, be the first to step up. Propose solutions instead of waiting for directions. Leaders remember people who fix issues under pressure. As Simon Sinek says in Start With Why, leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Don't fear failure. At Big Four firms, you're often working on projects where the stakes are high, and mistakes happen. The difference is in how you recover. Own your errors, learn quickly, and move forward with confidence. Clients and bosses respect accountability. Finally, focus on communication. Keep everyone informed about your progress, especially when dealing with roadblocks. Clear updates build trust and prevent surprises. As the saying goes, bad news is better than no news. Chapter 5: Global Opportunities. Capitalizing on Big Four's international reach. One of the Big Four's biggest advantages is its global presence. If you're not leveraging this, you're missing out on massive growth opportunities. Start by researching global mobility programs within your firm. Most Big Four firms offer short-term and long-term international assignments. These experiences don't just look good on your resume, they help you build cultural intelligence, a skill the Harvard Business Review ranks as essential for future leaders. Even if you can't move abroad, you can still work with international teams. Volunteer for cross-border projects or collaborations. This not only enhances your global perspective but also puts you on the radar of teams outside your region. Networking across borders is equally important. Build relationships with colleagues in other offices through virtual coffee chats or team building activities. A LinkedIn study found that professionals with international connections are 34% more likely to be promoted. Here's a unique tip: learn a second language if you haven't already. It's a powerful way to stand out in global firms. The Economist reported that bilingual professionals can earn 5 to 20% more than their monolingual peers. Lastly, think about the long game. Even if you don't see immediate benefits, global experience positions you as a leader who can handle diverse challenges. In today's interconnected world, that's priceless. Chapter 6: Exit Strategy or Power Moves. Crafting your next career chapter. Whether you're aiming for partner or planning your exit, having a long-term strategy is non-negotiable. The Big Four is a launchpad, How you use it depends on your goals. If you want to stay and climb the ladder, focus on becoming indispensable. Identify gaps in your team or firm and position yourself as the expert who can fill them. This proactive approach increases your chances of getting tapped for leadership roles. Networking with partners is also crucial. Don't assume they're out of reach. Schedule coffee chats or ask for mentorship. They'll appreciate your ambition. As Marshall Goldsmith writes in What Got You Here Won't Get You There, what leaders value most is someone who solves their problems. If you're planning to leave, think strategically about your exit. The average tenure at a Big Four firm is around 3 to 4 years. Use this time to build skills and relationships that align with your next move. According to a survey by Robert Half, 57% of Big Four alumni land roles in leadership within 5 years of leaving. Also, be clear on your brand. What do you want to be known for? Whether it's technical expertise, client relationships, or innovation, make sure it's reflected in your work and online presence. Finally, don't burn bridges. Leave on good terms, as alumni networks can open doors later. Remember, the Big Four name carries weight. Leverage it wisely. Want more strategies like these? Subscribe to our channel to keep growing your career, whether at the Big Four or beyond. Let's build your path to success together.